kick it off to open up this third quarter. Duvall's leg looks fine. Oh, what a hit! Man, Jamal Robertson took a wicked shot.
This wasn't a hit, this was a collision.
Robertson is a guy still standing. So now can Kerry Joseph and the Argonauts recapture some of the momentum that they had in a couple of those drives in the second quarter? We're able to sustain something. Reggie McNeil, Marcus Stell right there to stop him in his tracks after about a 5-yard pickup.
Nice play by Marcus Stell in coverage. He's a guy who bounced back very well last week after having a tough game a couple weeks ago, matched up against Preche Rodriguez in Hamilton, but kept Rodriguez very quiet in the rematch a week ago. Estelle has had a strong season out on that short side corner for the Owls.
Joseph hangs in, goes for PK Sam, he's got it! That was the biggest toss of the game so far. Philip Kenwood Sam on the receiving end.
And Kerry Joseph hangs in the pocket to make this throw. Long corner route to Sam. It's going to take a little bit of time to develop. He senses Anwar Stewart coming from the backside. Hangs in as long as he can. Right on the money to Sam on the corner.
Former 5th-round pick of the New England Patriots. Got a Super Bowl ring, as a matter of fact, with the Patriots. Robertson. Oh, another head-to-head, helmet-to-helmet. And it looks like very close to a first down. Jamal Robertson is winning all of these head-to-heads.
But Jamal Robertson has done a very good job avoiding contact. First of all, you see him right at the line of scrimmage, a little dodge to the left, jukes the free safety, Matthew Prue, who ends up grabbing it air, and then the big collision at the end, helmet to helmet with Khalil Carter.
Just a dangerous shot. Khalil Carter goes to the sideline. Try to get an update. Pump fake, Joseph. Down the sideline for Reggie McNeil, and he ran out of space near Coffin Corner.
And a better throw results in a completion on this play. They had what they wanted. You'll see Kerry Joseph with a pump fake set up the out, and Reggie McNeil goes on the out. We saw this from KJ last week, where he pumps with the ball in his left hand, just throws an empty right hand up there. Reggie McNeil got the step they needed. The ball just thrown too far to the outside. He didn't lead him enough there.
Very unorthodox style of a pump fake. You don't see that very often. Joseph pump fakes this time with the ball over the middle. PK Sam again, but there is a penalty flag. It was on the line of scrimmage on the far side of the field. Sometimes that signifies an offside call. Let's see.
Offside, Montreal number 95, declined.
Devon Claybrooks, and once again, PK Sam moves these yardsticks. So Claybrooks probably was outside that 1-yard restraining area. And the Argos, Kerry Joseph showing some glimpses of what we saw from K. Joe last year as a Saskatchewan Rough Rider. Robertson. Nowhere to go this time, swallowed up.
That's exactly the kind of situation on a in terms of that halftime adjustment for the Argos is now to try and sell something off of that run fake on first down when the Montreal defense is anticipating that they're going to keep the ball on the ground. Make it look like what they expect, but then get Kerry Joseph to the outside.
2nd and 7. Little out pattern. Jeff Johnson unable to hang on to it. This will bring the kick team out. Mike Vanderjagt will try to cut into this lead with a field goal attempt. So the Argo offense stalls inside the 20.
A shame to see this drive end in a field goal attempt. The Toronto Argonauts executed every play all the way down the field until it got to crunch time.
Dome now almost completely closed, so the wind will no longer be a factor. It was going this way in the first half. Vanderjagt splits the uprights. And now it is a 6-point game. The Owls lead 26-20 in Toronto. We move closer to the 96th edition of the Grey Cup. 3 remaining weeks in the season and then the playoffs. Larry Taylor. Montreal Alouettes like to be one of those rare teams over the last decade that actually makes it to a Grey Cup in their home city.
Yeah, we haven't seen a lot of it in recent years. The Edmonton Eskimos made it there in '02, but were unable to finish the job. Think back to the BC Lions, 1994. Louis Passaglia's winning field goal to get it done for the Lions in their home stadium. The Owls have a legit shot, though, that's for sure.
Calvillo comes up firing, and Ben Cahoon runs into a freight train named Byron Parker.
Well, Byron Parker left his receiver, Kerry Watkins, early on the outside because he saw this ball was coming to Cahoon in the flat. Gave him a chance to deliver a big stick. Whenever you see the defensive backs in a 2-man route like that, whenever you see a defensive back leave his man to jump the other route, you think there may be an opportunity. So that's something to keep an eye on as this game goes on. Will they try and go to Watkins in that situation next time?
Second down and 5. Play clock winding down here, just 4 seconds. There's the snap, just beats the clock. Calvillo from the backfield. Jamel Richardson has the first down. Big play receiver. Jamel Richardson already has a touchdown today, his 14th of the season. Let's go down to James Cybulski once again. James.
Thanks very much, Rod. Fullback Darren Diedrich from the Montreal Alouettes. His afternoon is done with a left knee injury. And the Alouettes also keeping a close eye on Ben Cahoon, who's on the sideline, a little shaken up after the last play.
Oh, Darren Diedrich, Avon Coburn, Mike Emo. All those backs for Montreal have been banged up this year. All those backs banged up for a team that throws the ball pretty much 80% of the time.
Yeah, I think it gets overlooked, though, the fact that Avon Coburn, well on his way to a 1,000-yard rushing season. He's had a very productive season in this Montreal Alouette backfield as both receiver and ball carrier. They've been effective running the ball when they've needed to do that.
Well, now the roof completely covering the stadium again. We are indoors. Calvillo threw that one over the middle. There was a late call here, late flag on the play. And it might be maybe, did it get back to the original line of scrimmage? It looked like it did. The throw. What is this call?
Legal contact and receiver, Toronto, number 50. That's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
That was a real late flag. Mike O'Shea, the veteran. So Montreal moves it into Toronto territory.
Well, you're starting to see Montreal run some crossing routes here. Mike O'Shea, number 50, just to the right side of the upright, you're going to see the crossing routes. And you see him grab Kerry Watkins to prevent him from getting across the field.
Emo, left side. A little shimmy there, but Argos read that play perfectly.
And there's that big Argonaut front four stepping up again. Two of the most talked about additions to this football team. Two of the bright spots in recent weeks despite the losses. Claude Harriott at defensive end. Big Walter Curry, number 98 at defensive tackle.
Second down, 8 yards now. Als lead by 6. Calvillo, a bullet. Brian Bratton hanging on. Will Poole was right in his grill, and Bratton still had the football.
We're so used to that rhythm. We see Anthony Calvillo take a short drop and throw the ball nice and easily. Here we see him, he's got to speed it up a little bit and bring the heat. On this play, you want to keep an eye to the left. Willie Pyle gets pulled out by the receiver. Watkins to the left, who ran that swirl route, started to the inside and bounced back out. He pulls Pyle out of the middle, and that creates the throwing lane for Anthony Calvillo to zip it into Bratton.
Calvillo throws it over the middle. Looked like he wanted to take off with the football, and this is what the Alouettes do best, is